Very good morning. Today topic is memory, locations and address. This is under module number 1. That is a basic structure of computers and machine programming and instruction. So first we need to understand the memory location. So memory consists of many millions of storage, or we can say it is a flip-flops. So each cell can contain a bit of information, that is 0 or 1. So each group of n bits is referred to as a word of information, and n is called word length. So the word length can vary from 8 to 64 bits. So unit of 8 bits is called a byte, and accessing the memory to store or retrieve a single item of information, or we can say the word or byte, that it requires a different address for each item location. For each and every location we need a different address. It is customary to use numbers from 0 through 2 power k minus 1 as the address of successive locations in the memory. So now we will see the point. So the memory consists of millions of storage, and each group of n bits is referred to as a word of information, and it is called a word length. So it is necessary to use numbers from 0 through 2 power k minus 1 as the address of successive locations in the memory. And if 2 power k equal to number of addressable locations, then 2 power k addresses constitute the address space of the computer. For example, 2 power 8. So we can, by using this 2 power k minus 1, we can get the addressable location, and here is an example I have given. A 24-bit address generates an address space of 2 power 24 location, that is nothing but a 16 MB, and characters can be letters of alphabet, decimal digits and punctuation marks and so on. So these characters are represented by the codes, and that are usually 8 bits long. Example, we can say ASCII code. So American Standard Code for Information Interchange, this one. So these kind of characters involving this alphabet, decimal digits, punctuation marks and so on. So the three basic information quantities have given over here, and we need to know the byte addressability. So a byte is always 8 bits, but the word length typically ranges from 16 to 64 bits, and in byte addressable memory, successive addresses refers to successive byte locations in the memory. So byte locations have addresses 0, 1, 2. If the address is 32 bits, then the successive words are located at address 0, 4, 8, with each word having the 4 bytes. So the three basic information quantities has described here, that is bit, byte and word. So 1 byte equals to 8 bytes. A byte is always 8 bytes, but the word length typically ranges from 1 to 64 bits. So it is impractical to assign the different address to individual bit locations in the memory. So here is a diagram. So all the basic information quantities has described over here. So this is the byte addressability, and big endian and little endian assignments is here. There are two ways in which byte address are arranged. So first is big endian and another one is little endian. So big endian assignment, that is lower byte address, they are used for the more significant bytes of the word, and little endian, so lower byte address, these are used for the less significant bytes of the word. In both the cases, byte addresses 0 and 4 and 8, they are taken as address of successive words in the memory. So now this is a byte addressability, what we have discussed over here. Big endian assignment, this is lower byte address. We can see here the lower byte address is of we have mentioned 2 power something minus 4 to 2 power something minus 1. And here this is a little endian. This just defines the less significant bytes of the word. Here is a little endian. So word alignment. So word alignment in the sense, these words are said to be aligned in memory if they begin at a byte address that is a multiple of number of bytes in a word. For example, we can say that is 16, that is a word length is 16, that is 2 bytes. Aligned words begin at byte address 0, 2 and 4. And for a word length of 64, aligned words begin at byte address 0 and 8 and 16. Words are said to have unaligned address, and if they begin at an arbitrary byte address. So this is the word alignment state. So here in word alignment, for example, we can give 2 power 8, so that we can go for 2 power k minus 1, and at the same time we can see the words which is aligned and which is not aligned. Based on that, we can get an arbitrary byte address. So accessing numbers, characters and character strings. A number usually occupies one word. It can be accessed in the memory by specifying its word address. So we already discussed that each and every memory having millions of address, that is in flip-flops, and each cell can store a bit of information. So individual characters can be accessed by their byte address, and there are two ways to indicate the length of the string. A special control character with a meaning called end of the string. This can be used as the last character in the string, or a separate memory word location, or we can say it is a processor register, and this can contain a number indicating the length of string in bytes. Thank you.